Welcome to our brand new listing in Columbia City. This beautiful home is 2-bed, 1-bath, fully renovated during the owner's time here, the last almost 10 years. He came in and we painted the home beforehand. He has put in new hand-scraped laminate floors. We've got updated kitchen with new shaker cabinets, quartz countertops, stainless steel appliances. We did the bathroom with new tile, vanity, and lighting. This home has been just a great experience for the seller, being so close to so many different amenities, whether that's restaurants, whether that's public transit. He actually came in here and actually did a lot more work on the exterior as well, that you'll see in a minute, with a new retaining wall, new sod, landscaping. And so this home has been his oasis. He actually worked from home previously, and so you'll see when we go tour through this home some views of downtown Bellevue, the Cascades. It's a nice, tight-knit community where you have access to all of Seattle's amenities, but tucked away from the hustle and bustle of too much in-city life. But again, real close to everything, everywhere, whether it's parks, pea patches, dog parks, Seward Park with waterfront, anything that you can think of, indoors or outdoors, you're just a few steps away.
How do home values in Columbia City kind of compare to some of the other local neighborhoods around here?
Yeah, Columbia City, it's always been an interesting neighborhood because it's had what everyone's always wanted. It's had the city center, the historic central district of Columbia City. Again, great restaurants, mom and pop shops, a butcher shop, multiple coffee shops, Geraldine's, one of the best breakfast spots in Seattle, all within a handful of blocks away. And so Columbia City's kind of been a silent monster in terms of what real estate is, because you have access with the light rail, you have access with public transportation, the parks, everything we just talked about. And so people are discovering it. It's been around for centuries. It's a neighborhood that's been here forever, but people now see that the location is everything, and to have all these great shops and stores nearby, fantastic. Going to Seattle, downtown Seattle, 15 minutes, real quick and easy. Going to Bellevue, just jump on I-90 and you're right there. And so price points wise, interest in the neighborhood has always been high, but it's been, again, one of those neighborhoods that, because it's considered South Seattle, you haven't seen the crazy prices erupt that you did in city Seattle, North Seattle, the downtown core. But again, if you're looking for access, if you're looking for a nice community, if you're looking for retail, it's all there. And so compared to Beacon Hill, same thing. We've got the retail, we've got light rail. Thinking to Seward Park. Seward Park has a waterfront, so you're playing against that, but Columbia City literally is just across the street to Seward Park. You've got Hillman City. Again, if you're looking for culture that's outside the norm of what Seattle is, over there you'll have a lot of Eastern African restaurants, a lot of Asian restaurants. Chinatown International District, again, a quick jaunt down the street. So if you're looking for culture, if you're looking for access, if you're looking for in-city living, Columbia City actually fits all of it in a nice shell where you can go and do whatever you want. You could be a homebody and work from home. You can go to downtown. You could be a tech bro on the east side. It's all here. And again, the price points are still very, very reasonable. And there's just so much upside in the neighborhood already.
If you like cooking, this is the kitchen for you. Newer appliances, granite countertops, all the finishes to make sure that you have a delicious meal.
This listing is very close to one of the light rail stations. What kind of impact does public transportation or access to public transportation have on home value?
Light rail has been amazing, and I say that because it's opening up a lot of areas that people previously couldn't live. Like, you can live here now and work in Bellevue, you can work in Seattle, you can work in Linwood, and previously that would have been a commute that you would have to worry about parking, traffic. Now people can live here and work in other parts of the city, and it's really opened up a lot of Seattle to other people. Not only that, home values tend to increase when you can have more people living there. So now I can live here and work on the other side of the city. Previously, that wouldn't have been available to me. I would have had to worry about a lot of other things. So light rail and proximity to the stations has really opened up a lot of development, and is really exciting because it's going to continue happening wherever light rail goes.
So we're here in one of the 2 bedrooms, and you might be able to see it in this video. You might actually have to be on site, but there's a great view of downtown Bellevue from here. We've got the Cascade Mountains in the background. It's a little cloudy today, so you can't see them, but these two rooms are situated for maximum exposure of those views. And so the previous owner, the seller, had his office set up in here, and instead of in the living room, because the views brought a calming feeling. It felt like he was at peace in his home. And so being in this area and being, closer to natural light, the views, it's great to go to bed to. It's great to work from home from. It's been a nice escape.
What are some of the design trends or remodeling trends that you've been seeing with what buyers recently have been looking for?
Yeah, we're really pulling away from the gray tones, right? That was so trendy for so long, the white and gray everywhere. We still love white. The white trim really pops the clear spaces, but people are really coming into having a little fun with their home now. Again, whether you're working from home, whether you have families, whether you're single, whatever you're doing, adding a little flavor, a little pop to your home makes a lot of sense. And so what you see now is a lot of wallpaper. So if it's a half bath, you don't have a shower, wallpaper works great. Having an accent wall, again, when I first started in the business 21 years ago, you saw a lot of red walls. That was the bold wall that people wanted. Now you'll see a really fun, whimsical wallpaper. And so that's a trend that you're seeing in a lot of places. The higher baseboards, before you'd have that 1.5, 2 inch, from the 60s, 70s, 80s. Now everyone's going tall and skinny as high as possible because it adds that layer of depth to your homes. You have that dynamic. Engineered flooring. It's what every builder puts in, or LVP, luxury vinyl plank. I am still a fan of the natural wood. I think it's the most durable, it's the most beautiful, but what you're seeing builders, remodelers, people looking are that wide plank, white oak. It's trendy, it's timeless. We're going back to the basics. People want a home that will last a lifetime. They want the subway tile. People, subway tile is so boring, it's been overdone. Everyone went with these, crazy shaped tiles in the bathrooms, in the showers, backsplash, whatever it is. And they're great, but it's trendy. People want a home that they can live for 10, 20, 30 years now moving forward. Having that classic aesthetic, you could add the pops of colors with the wallpaper that you take off. You could add the pops of color with your furniture, artwork, anything else like that. But you want the shell of your home to be timeless. A classic finish, so you change everything else out, but that subway tile, the walls, the floors are always going to be in style. And so that helps you, reimagine the space every few years with a new furniture piece, another piece of artwork, anything to differentiate the space from the cookie cutter, unfortunately, things you see that these developers are doing all throughout Seattle and the east side. So stick with the classics. That is what is trendy right now. The flat panel, acrylic, cabinets. They work great for boxy townhomes. That is not going to last. Sadly, I'm not going to say I'm not a fan of those, and we've seen them a lot. But going with the shaker cabinets, walnut paneled cabinetry, classic, timeless, the mid-century modern. It just looks clean and something you can always work with. What you're also seeing, quartzite. Quartzite is the man-made product. Quartzite is the natural product. If you go on the natural route, whether it's granite, marble, quartzite, always seal it once a year. But if you're using a man-made product like quartz, it's already been pre-treated, so you're good that way. So again, lots of trends out there right now, whether you're just surfing on Google, looking on Houzz or any other websites. Things always change and shift, but I'm a firm believer of timeless. My home, all the remodel we did 2 years ago was for timeless finishes, so I don't need to change anything. And so that's the trend right now, and I think it's just a trend that will never go out of style because people love beautiful things, and timeless is beautiful.
So a couple of things when you're looking at a home that you want to watch out for, especially in the Columbia City area. There's a lot of renos that have been done here, a lot of flips. So what you want to watch out for is a cosmetic flip. That's when you walk into a house, 1925 Craftsman, for example. You walk in, everything looks great. But the minute you turn the water on, you're like, oh, it's galvanized. The minute you turn a light on, you realize you have knob and tube upstairs. So those are things that a lot of people who do an upgrade or a remodel don't address. They simply address the things that you can visually see. Now that's great because obviously you want the house to look good, but you also want to make sure you're not buying something that you need a new water heater in the next 6 months. You'll need a new roof in the next 2 years. You'll need, these big ticket items are usually not addressed by your average flipper. So you want to make sure that you're buying something that those things won't cost you an arm and a leg. Now you're not going to find perfect on every single home, but you want to make sure that, okay, these things I can address, these things I don't have to. And on a lot of flips that we see, none of those items are addressed. It looks great, it smells great, but the minute you open something, oh gosh, what just happened? So you want to make sure you're avoiding those.
So here we're at this recently finished retaining wall. So the owner wanted more space. He had a dog, he loved being outside, and so this retaining wall previously was just beat up, broken down, and actually was unsafe. And so the owner, pride of ownership came into play and said, I want a space that I can enjoy being outside, my dog, with my friends to barbecue. So he came in and put this brand new retaining wall. It's actually 2 tiered. There's another level right below. Did that. You have new fencing, new bark, new sod. It's a space that you can enjoy inside and out. This home gives you that opportunity. You have a beautiful view of downtown Bellevue. You have the view of the Cascades. You've got parks nearby. You got Genesee Park, so if you do have a dog and you want some big open spaces, Genesee Park's down the street. Rainier Park is down the street as well. What else is around here? Kosh, what can you tell us about this neighborhood?
The food around here is my favorite thing about the area. There is amazing kinds of foods from all over the world. You're not getting just your, Mexican food or whatever, East African food, South Asian food, Indian food. It's all around here. I absolutely love the food scene in the Columbia City area. Not only that, location-wise, you can get anywhere in Seattle because, like we talked about, light rail. It's very open to everybody. Those are a couple of my favorite things, but this view is amazing. Look at this view. I would be out here drinking coffee, walking my dog, just hanging out here.